Okay, I'm really, really, really still trying to get used to this, manipulating this. I need my editor on board, but I am here. Hey, everybody. Thank you, Red Level Entertainment. Thank you, Brian Thompson, for allowing me your platform today to discuss all things Girls Like Me and Chicago Day of the Girl. To all of you all who are tuned in, I want to say how much I appreciate you for your listening eyes, right? Your listening eyes and your watchful ears. Y'all get that? Yeah. No. But definitely thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Thank you for being present with us, talking about something that is so important and so powerful and just amazing. And in Chicago, we're making history and we need your help. And so just excited to share all of this with you all. I do have special guests coming on. Um, so let me just confirm with my guests, but I have some special guests for you all, and I cannot wait for you to actually get to know who we are having on today. So, well, first, let me just tell you who I am. I am Lakeisha Grace Sewell. I am the founder and CEO of Girls Like Me Project. Um, it is an organization based here in Chicago, specifically serving Black girls ages 11 through 18. Let me take a breath, right? We serve girls 11 through 18 years old around media literacy and digital storytelling. You know, Black girls are their social, political, and cultural ideologies that are found in media. There's also negative stereotypes and stigma in media, right, that shape their sense of their self worth, that shaped their self esteem, that shape their ambitions and what they think they can do in this world. And it also shapes public policy and policies that are made in response to those images and messages that are given in the media. And that's why you get a lot of these school to prison pipeline kind of policies. You get a lot of this Black girls being expelled as 2 times the rate of their counterparts, or you get Black girls who are arrested and even shot like Michaela Bryant by police because they're seen as violent, aggressive, sexual, um, gold diggers, right? All of these different things. And so our organization helps them to see themselves in a brighter light, help them to understand that what's in the media is not their mirror or their truth, and helps them to see that they can pick up a camera, they can pick up that microphone, they can pick up that audio podcast, they can pick up that pen and blog to really own their own narrative. And so I'm so excited that my organization, Girls Like Me, is celebrating 10 years of the International Day of the Girl. What is the International Day of the Girl? Well, the United Nations in 2011 declared October 11th, every October 11th, as International Day of the Girl. And this is a day when issues that impact girls around the world is brought up and uh, amplified and advocated. So those issues can be gender violence, sex trafficking, access to clean water, access to quality education, uh, early childhood, early childhood marriage, uh, period insecurity. So this is when they don't have feminine hygiene products, right? And so what I learned when I was looking at this back then in 2011, I was studying and researching and trying to get, as involved as possible with this day. What I noticed was a lot of the conversation, y'all, was about girls that were in Sri Lanka or girls that were in Cambodia or Nigeria, or other places around the world. They were not talking about Black girls on the south and west sides of Chicago. And I thought, how interesting. Seeing is that Chicago is one of the top hubs for sex trafficking in the world, right? I thought it was interesting seeing that at that time, Rahm Emanuel was in the process of closing more than 50 schools in our community. So the access to quality education, our girls were being experiencing this kind of apartheid of education, right? And not only that, the schools that were left open were below standard. And unless you're in a highly, highly selective, not even the selective enrollments are as rigorous. And so our girls are also facing educational disparities. They're facing homelessness. They're facing We got lead in the water. If you don't know that, over 70 there, I think there was a report done, and I don't want to misquote the number, but it's a very high number of schools in the city of Chicago, as well as neighborhoods that had found lead in the pipes that were going into homes and schools, right? Or the water source. So just like Flint. We also do know that our girls are facing gun violence and all types of gender violence. Our girls are going missing in this city. And so we know that Chicago girls deserve to be a part of this conversation around girls empowerment, and they belong in this global conversation, and that is why we started Chicago Day of the Girl. So I'm gonna have my girl, big things are happening this Monday, October 11th, Chicago Day of the Girl, here in the greatest city in the world. We are celebrating our girls, and it is going to be a phenomenal, phenomenal day all day long. We're celebrating the girls in the morning, and then we are partying with the ladies at night, the grown women at night. And I want to tell you a little bit more about what you can expect that day before I bring on my guest. So in the morning, all day, free party. If you have girls, daughters, nieces, students, cousins, neighbors, mentees, whatever, if you have girls ages 11 through 18, this is the place that they need to be. Okay. Bring them out, register them. Registration is a must. And I'm going to tell you, so we got Maya Unique, who is on with us now. This is one of Chicago's rising dance stars. We got DJ Yana, 16-year-old DJ Yana, who will be on spinning all day for the girls. We have yoga. We got Armani Baker, a phenomenal, beautiful media influencer who is only 25 years old, y'all. It's just amazing. And then we have a special guest in the house with us will be, y'all may know her by Maisha off of The Shy, but we're going to have Genesis Danielle Hale with the girls as a special guest. It's going to be so dope. And then we got DJ Sundance, the Chicago's tightest female DJ, will be there with her new venture, the t-shirt truck. So she's creating these t-shirts, themed t-shirts for the girls, and then she will show them the business of it and how they can create their own shirts on her truck. So it's going to be a phenomenal day for them. They're going to be planting seeds that day and plant flowers that they get to take home with them. So they'll learn self-care. There'll be yoga, fitness by Lil Lacey, the physical trainer. It's just gonna be dope, y'all. And then that evening, my other guest who's on with us, DJ Sundance, will be honored along with 5 other phenomenal women and allies. So we have DJ Sundance being honored that evening. Elisa Starks is being honored that evening. Elisa Starks of Entertainment, Inner City Entertainment, or as you all may know, ICE Theaters, who have all of the theaters all across the South and West Sides, first Black owned in the city movie theaters, and is now in developing a multi-million-dollar multiplex entertainment center in South Shore right as we speak. Star Cunningham, CEO of 4D Healthware. It's all good. So let me bring in my guests, y'all, so they can also tell you. I want them also to tell you about what they are doing and why they are with us. Let me see. That's not the right one. Let's do it like this. See, how can we do this? I want y'all to be bigger. I want to be at the bottom. Let me see. There we go. So DJ Sundance is on with us, and we got Maya Unique. Both of them are representing. I see Sundance got the truck as her icon. So I'm gonna take it, sis, that you are preparing to come on camera, and we'll wait for you to do that. But as we wait for that, Maya Unique, hey,
Hey,
what's going on?
I was gonna say, hey, mom. I had to.
Yeah, so we should tell the world that you are my baby girl, my legacy, and I'm so proud of you, and so extremely proud that you were my very first Girls Like Me. You were the first and been in the program most of all your life, and been doing phenomenal things, but not just as a part in learning a part of the program, but you have been contributing as with your phenomenal talent. So first of all, let's tell the people who you are in your own right, Miss Maya Unique.
Hello everybody.
Brag on you like a mama, but I'm gonna let you do it.
Hello everybody. I'm Unique. I'm 21 years old. I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago. I'm a dancer, a professional dancer. I choreograph a little bit. I'm still trying to train and dancing to build up my choreography. Um, what else am I supposed to say, Mom?
All the things that you've done, your training, where you've been
Oh,
trained, who's trained you, where you've been for dancing, projects that you worked on.
okay. Um, as far as dancing, I grew up. First I started out as in Mayfair dance academy, which was only like for a year. I think that was 5 years old. Then I moved to another studio, which was Studio One Dance Studio, where I danced from 5 to 11. Then I stopped, but I stopped going to a studio, but I always was dancing and tapping through the kitchen. Everybody was annoyed by me tapping through the kitchen, but so I did that, and I continued to like push myself by learning from dance videos and stuff like that. After 11, my first time ever going back to like train and dancing would be high school. I started dancing at Nicholas High School, which was a lot. It was difficult, but yet adventurous time for me. um I basically studied dance for my 4 years of high school, which it was like I was majoring in dance, but it was high school. And during that time, I started After School Matters, where I started with um a company in Uplift. I'm not really sure what it was, but I did that for a summer. After that, I attended Joffrey Ballet for a summer intensive, and then for 3 years, the 3 years after that, throughout high school, I finished with Forum Momentum Chicago, which is with Pierre Lockett. After that, oh, and I also did Kumbah Links as well. Um, what else? Oh, after that, I attended Alabama State University, where I majored in dance for 2 years. I'm no longer at Alabama State University. I decided to do my own projects and decided to venture off and take dancing full time, um, where I choreograph, like I teach classes here and there. I take classes, and I'm also a part of different dance projects and dance fraternity. I just crossed over into, and I do my individual projects. Oh, and I also take the time to be in guest appear in music videos and do tours and stuff. I was in a music video with Polo G, Hollywood, a lot more people to me, but that's just to sum it up. That's really what I do.
And I'm so proud of you. And as you said, you've been dancing forever. You actually were at Mayfair before you were 5, because you went over to Studio One when you were 4. So you started in Mayfair pretty early. I put you in that, and I love the fact that all of these dance studios were always in the community, and you'll tell the people more about your dreams and what you want to do with dance. But because this is Chicago Day of the Girl, and you are and have been a girl on the south side of Chicago, I wanted to also delve into the fact that you really are a trained dancer. So you've learned all kinds of techniques. And even at Sin High School, you all had guest artists come in, guest dancers come in, and partner with people. But I want you to tell me, you've just been granted a $500 grant from we better get that right before we talk. I'll Google it. But you just won a pretty good arts. Don't worry, I got the information. I'll find it. You just won a pretty good a grant to do this work. So tell me, as we talk about Chicago Day of the Girl and the ways that this city impacts girls, tell me more about you as a Black girl, some of the things that you've had to endure, and why you think it's so important to participate in this day. And yeah, let's start there. Why you think it's so? What are some of the things that you've had to deal with, whether it's police brutality, sex trafficking, gender violence, any issue that you've had to deal with? What have some of them been?
Growing up on the south side of Chicago as a Black girl, You always have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware of your surroundings, period, when you're black. But when you're a black woman or a black female, young or old, you have to deal with sexual harassment from older men. You have to deal with sexual harassment from everybody, basically. And you have to deal with the disrespect that also comes with the sexual harassment if you reject somebody as well. You have to deal with police brutality. Um, Growing up in Chicago, due to me changing schools and going to the I was gonna say south side. Coming from the south side to the north side, it was always like a harassment from the police. I had several truancies because I would be coming to school late, and they'll say basically a truancy, for everybody that doesn't know what that is. It's basically a way. So say violence happens in the community and they don't know who, that put you as a victim for that time because you were not in school, you were outside of school. So at that time, if you were not in school and you got a truancy, they can list you for, say, a minor, like somebody stole something, a robbery happened. That could put you in a place like, oh yeah, she wasn't at school, so she could have been the robber. So basically, it puts you as the target for what happened or any situation that happened. So I got several truancies, and then I didn't also feeling like I didn't have anybody to help me with that. So it was like I felt like I was on my own with the truancy situation. I felt like I was fighting for myself, and nobody in the school was fighting for me. So I had to deal with that. But me being a black girl, I felt like I couldn't. It seemed like when the way I reacted, everybody made me feel as though I was in the wrong or if I shouldn't have said anything.
So
So
wait, let's back up because everybody's not clear about what happened. So when you say how I reacted, let's walk people
okay,
through what happened so that they'll know like what the situation was. And the reason we're doing this is because people need to see what happens to our black girls, the experiences that they have that aren't on the news, the ways that they're diminished and their voices are diminished. So this is a prime example. So go ahead and say walk people through this. And Sundance, thank you. We are coming to you. We see you sitting there, sis, and we are so appreciative of you being with us. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
basically, okay, so I don't know exactly what day, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It was the morning or early morning.
It's February 15th, 2017.
Oh, well, she know. I didn't know. So it was that day. My mom and my dad normally don't take me to school, so I would have to get on the train and the bus. So I would walk down. I live on. I'm not gonna tell nobody my address. So I walked down to the bus stop on 69th, and I got on the bus that was at like six something, probably seven, because I was late. It was probably seven. So I no, it was six, probably 6:50. The bus takes like 10 to 15 minutes. And it's 10 to 15 minutes to be on the bus. So calculating that, that's already 7 o'clock, 7 something, 17. So it takes me an hour to get up north. So I arrive up north. I get to school at least like 8, sometime after 8. So I'm walking. I got my headphones in. It's like 10 of us walking, not just me. It's Okay, let me not exaggerate. No, it was 10 of us walking. It was no, it was 5. It was 2 white girls, 1 black girl, and 2 Hispanics. I think that was, did I say 2 white girls, me, and 2 Hispanics. Um so we were all walking, and the police drove in front of us so that we couldn't go across the street. Like when you're walking from a bus stop, the train, it's a street light, and then you have to cross and keep walking straight to get to my school. So he stopped us. I wasn't listening. I was trying to go around, and he just got out the car and started talking to us. So basically, they said they were talking to us crazy. Basically, talk about that we're gonna get telling us not telling us what a truancy is, but telling us that we're gonna get a truancy, and basically that we're in trouble. More of the story. So we started walking. I was irritated because not
They,
they
they were asking you what school you went to, right? At first, they was asking you what school you went
so
to.
long ago. I don't be remembering exact words, but they asked me what school I went to. They asked me what I was doing, Like clearly I was going to school. Like the
It
school like
was 2 blocks away.
yeah, like clearly I was going to school. I had on a book bag. I didn't look like I was just walking around freely. Like you could clearly see I got off the train and I was walking and I didn't have time for that. So I was like, okay. And I'm not a morning person. So that on top of that, and I really had several other encounters with police. So I was already irritated at the fact that they stopped us and they let the white, instead of just talk, he only talked to the two Hispanics and me, but he let the other two white people go. So that really annoyed me too because I felt like he was just targeting us instead of like having everybody as a collective. So that was already I was already mad about that. So they were asking us several questions. I was really like when I'm irritated, I tune people out a little bit. So I wasn't really paying attention to what they were talking about. So I was walking and
Didn't they ask for you to get in the car with them?
yeah, they did. And I told them no, I'll walk to school. Like, that's weird. Why would you want me to? And they followed us. When we said no, they followed us slowly as we were walking. Like, they literally drove on the side of us and walked until we got to the school. And when we got out, they hopped out. And they went inside the building and they were asking for my name, my number, my address. Um, they were asking for a lot of information that I didn't know I wasn't supposed to give them.
Hmm.
I had the right to like keep something secret, but I didn't know that because everybody in the school, all the staff members were telling me like, yeah, just give it up, like this, that, and the third. I had to call my mom like 10 times. I think you was asleep or something, or you was on a call. I don't know, but you at the moment I was trying to like I was irritated because I had to give them several information. I felt like I was on my own and nobody was helping. Like everybody was just complying to it like it was normal, and it wasn't normal to me. So it was a lot of extra stuff going on. So
So all of the staff, they were asking you for these information, and you were saying no, I'm at school. Like you get a detention from school if you late, or and
yeah, I don't, and they were
police.
extra. They was like, yeah, just give it to them. Don't call the scene. I was like, so basically, I was being. I'm not gonna lie, I was being a smart mouth because I
Because
didn't.
your mama taught you how to advocate for yourself.
Yeah, I was being a smart mouth. So I was like, what you need all this for? Like, that's weird to me. Like, basically, I'm just talking back because they're just when I just don't like police and I didn't like what they were standing for. So I was going against everything they were saying, and it was seemed like I was the only one fighting or asking questions, and I was only like I don't even know 2017. That's probably like sophomore year.
No, this
Oh,
was your
that's junior year. That's junior year, cause or is that senior year?
it was your it
I
was
don't know. But more of the story is I felt like I was the only one fighting for me and I had to give up information that I shouldn't have to give up. And I feel like as a black girl or as a black person, period, or a minority, let's say that, a minority, I feel as though they should put in the system, they should have like a way that you advocate for people so that they know their rights. Like we should have like a class where people will tell you your rights and you know, to help you like if you were in a situation like that. To understand
uh,
what's going on.
yeah, so we know, well, that's just the everyday instance that happens, and it really was because you were going all the way up north, and they felt like you didn't belong in the community. And we later found out that they were profiling young people, students that they thought didn't belong on the north side. And we went up. I went up. I was actually out of town when that happened, and so as soon as I got back, we went up and we spoke, and I did a whole live about it. But this is what she and other black girls are dealing with. Um, I really want you to talk more, Kumaya, about the safety, but I want to bring in Sundance as well because this is not something new to any of us if we grew up in Chicago. And the reasons why um, we're doing this whole day is because as Black women, adult women, we grew up with the same thing. And I'm now seeing you all go through it, and we want to be representation. So a part of the day, you'll be in the first part, right? I want you to talk about how you deal with all these things that you have, all these pressures of being a Black girl, how dance fuels that for you and what you're going to be doing. And Sister Sundance is on. She is the night's diva, digitally innovative voices of advocacy, Sister honoree, along with some other amazing people. What's up, DJ Sundance?
Hello, I don't. Can you hear me?
I can
Because
hear you.
you
I
sounded a
can,
little. The baby sounded. She sounded a little computery, and I'm on 80. a picture of the truck because I'm in traffic. But I heard her story,
Oh,
and it's a shame that is the norm, and that is what's going on now. It's a
yep.
shame. But anyway, hello to everyone that's on the call. How you guys doing?
Hey,
And Keisha, I'm ready.
we ready for you. You are Chicago's tightest female DJ, but not only that, your
Did I
story.
get that off?
We can hear
Okay,
you.
I can't hear anything.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Um,
I can hear you. I can hear you.
uh-oh. I can't hear anything.
I can hear you, Sundance. So I'm texting her to tell her to keep talking, y'all. But Sundance is she's been in a male dominated industry here in Chicago on the radio. She's one of the first and only black female DJs to be on the radio in a major station here in the city. And her story of survival, her story of this success, the trajectory to climb up is just empowering. And our girls can see like what that means to come from the West Side, to be able to find and create your own lane as a woman. And now with this truck that she has created, this t-shirt truck with statement t-shirts, making her own mobile business is just phenomenal. And I can't wait for people to hear her testimony. Sundance, if you can hear me at any point, just jump in because I want the people to hear from you. Okay, she got a call. So once her call is over, then she got a call, but once her call is over, she gonna jump back in. So Kumaya, as we wait for Sundance, I want you to tell people, first of all, tell people what their girls can expect at Day of the Girl from you and your vivacious energy and all the talent you're going to bring. And then tell us how dance has gotten you through some of the challenges as a black girl.
Hi everybody. So basically on the day of the girl I will be teaching a choreography and we'll perform it together. And that's
Like
really it. So
it's gonna be like a big old flash dance, like everybody gonna be doing it.
yeah, everybody should be doing it. Like I'm gonna teach it. Well, it's really up to you. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But I am teaching a dance. I feel like it's gonna be really fun, and I feel like you guys should all learn it, and then I'm gonna teach it and perform it together. And I'm probably gonna create a format for the performance. Um, and you said, how do what?
Use dance. How does dance help you kind of with issues or just being a black girl? How does it help you, and how can other girls do the same?
Actually, dance is a way that I cope or in the way that I express myself. I'm not really good at putting my feelings with words and emotions, so I feel as though I do that with dance. So I use dance as a way to speak with my body and a way to express myself. I think that's answered everything that you said.
Yeah, so last year though, you did a program last year. You created a project right after the George Floyd murder, and you got together some dancers. Tell the people about what you did and where they can view that project.
The project that I did was, I believe it's, I don't want to say the wrong name, but it's to, um to speak out what's happening, but also like bring positivity as well for like being black, being proud of being black. So I wanted to, so I did a song called Black. Yeah, it's called Black. I'm not really sure the artist, but I did a song. I gathered up some dancers to recreate another video, and I used my brother. Basically, the whole production was black cast and like black everything. My brother, he's a videographer. So we used his drone and his camera, his Canon camera. Canon. I'm talking about Canon. Canon camera. And then I had like, I believe, 5 dancers that I just reached out to while I asked people if they want to participate in the project, and they said yes. And we just had one day to work, and we filmed it that same day, and it was just all fun vibes, no negativity. Everybody was just having fun and showing themselves and telling their story through dance. I also have another project coming up soon with other dancers. It's going to be about missing black bodies. not just women, but black males, and sex trafficking is also going into that. So we're gonna tell a story through the project that can be found on YouTube when I put it out. If you want to follow me, my YouTube is Maya Dances, DANCES, the number 4 life, and you can find the other project on there. And the soon to be project, it should be out before Thanksgiving. So pushing for that.
And if you can, while we waiting, just to let people know where you got the funding to do this next project. You don't have to say it right now, but look for it. So then, when I come back to you, can share where that project is being funded through the grant that you received. So here we go. Hey, okay, you back? You back? Sundance, and we can. Oh, there you go. You back, Sundance. So you can tell us.
Can you
I can hear
can
you
you
now.
hear me?
I can hear you now. So
Okay,
just
good.
I'm gonna give you the whole flow so I won't interrupt you and just tell us what your story has been thus far and where you are taking it next with this honor being honored at Day of the Girl, what you want to contribute to the day and what you want to inspire us as women and girls to do in this city. You got the floor.
N- Uh, that's a lot. To For them to just keep going, even as a girl, nobody. I'm almost 50, so I grew up in a very violent, dysfunctional household here in on the west side of Chicago and in LA. So I'm originally from LA, but I didn't continue my schooling out there because my mom couldn't stay clean. She sent me to my grandparents, and my grandmother was an alcoholic. I was a ward of the system, everything bad, and things that you probably seen on Precious, I've probably lived through twice. So nobody was there to just tell me to keep going, keep going. But I was always good at school, and I've always been, I wouldn't say stereotyped as weird, but just very creative, the way my mind just functioned. So my escape through the beatings, through the verbal abuse, was writing. Still to this day, everything that I want to do in life, I cannot process it unless I see it in my handwriting. From the truck to my gold record that I own, from the property that I've owned, from everything that I've done, I wrote it down. It started from one composition book and one pen. You just have to keep going, and you have to believe in yourself. Even though it's a cliche and we say that, but when you get that time alone, when it's just you and you, man, you really gotta, you have to, you gotta believe that, that you can keep going, that you can keep doing it. No, I don't care if your mama against you.
That's
So
right.
what? Keep going.
That's
If
right.
my mother was a dope fiend for years. Hated my father, and I was in a situation where my father was the man that she really wanted. He didn't want her, so, and I looked so much like him. Where back then in the 70s, the mother treats you according to how the father treated her or how she despised the father. And I look just like mine. And I've always had bad treatment from her, bad treatment from um, my grandmother. I don't even know my father. But so what? That doesn't dictate the woman that I am today. It doesn't dictate the mother that I was to my daughter. It doesn't dictate nothing of my career. You can't tell me nothing about not about me.
No, ma'am.
I just keep going, even fighting existing divorce. You still can't tell me nothing about me. Once I tap into me, it's over. It's lights out. So
Yeah.
whatever I want to do, I tap into me and I excel, because when you pass on your dreams, you taking them with you,
That's right.
and they're gonna lie there and they're gonna die there.
Ooh,
So I gotta put mine here. I
that's right.
gotta make, I gotta put my grandkids to work, because if you think you surpass me and my life and what I've done, you got some work to do, and you need to be doing it at 10, because that's when I got started.
Come on, come on.
That's when I
This
got
is
started.
why
So
Sundance. This is why it is so important for you to be a part of Chicago Day of the Girl, and this is why it is important for us to honor this day, because they have to see us doing what we're telling them. Right? They have to see us as examples.
yeah,
And you are that. You are the epitome of what we're telling them. Use your skills for not just for your livelihood and to make money, right? That's the top of them. That's the icing, right? That come after everything. Use your skill to tap into
right,
what God gave you, the gift that you are to this world. Use your talent, your natural born talent, and you're here not by chance. You're here born to the parents you're born by for a greater purpose. Girl, you're gonna make me shout. Thank you, Sundance. You're gonna be
it,
honored with
it's
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
my thing with young girls. I didn't have nobody to believe in me,
Mm.
but I also had a carefree attitude. Like, the first thing you said before your daughter started talking, you said, "She's my legacy." My mother didn't think that highly of me.
Mm.
With all the talent, Keisha, I know how to read sheet music. With
Mm.
all the talent that's in me, she still never thought much of me. And I'm gonna tell you something. When when a mother bleeds that type of hatred or jealousy, or when she bleeds that to the kid, a kid can grow up thinking,
Mhm.
you keep telling the kid, you ain't gonna be shit. You ain't gonna be nobody. You gonna be just like your damn dad. They're gonna believe that, because those kids will have
Yeah.
those thoughts, and they will end up as grown adults, still carrying, still thinking, I ain't nothing. I ain't nobody. I've heard my friends at 45 and 50 say that still to this day.
Yep.
I've always had that attitude where, oh, well, I wasn't lucky enough to have a mother. I wasn't lucky enough to have a father, but God gave me two. I got a granddaddy and I got a stepfather, but in the beginning, I did think like that, until the streets got a hold to me, to Chicago streets got a hold to me. I did think I'm nothing. I'll never be nothing. But why is my head so filled with all of these visions that I see? Until I just started saying, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna call this person. I'm gonna see where I'm gonna get. And one door opened, and I just been going. I'm still 50 years later. I'm still going through the same
So you breaking up a little, Sundance, but I want you to talk about that. You've got a whole new dream, and this is just the beginning of your new dreams, even at 50, that you're visualizing, manifesting. So if you can hear me, I want you to talk. And she's gone. So we do have another guest on. Are you put in the chat whether or not I should bring you into the studio? Those of you who are waiting in the green room, let me know if you're coming on camera. So I'll know whether or not to bring you on. But as we wait for them to put that in the chat, I want to go back to my baby girl, who I am so excited. I just have to mute you once I bring you into the studio. I'll just unmute you and then you'll be able to talk. So, Kumaya, dance for you. Where do you see dance taking you? What are your dreams for dance? As you said, you took the path to go to college. You did that, but just like Common, just like Kanye, just like Shaka Khan, some other the phenomenal celebrities and talented souls from Chicago. You went away to school, but you found that dance was not necessarily what you want to dance, and school just wasn't the environment to fuel your dreams. It took your mom a little bit of time to get used to that idea. Um, because I'm big on a college degree, but I fully support you and what you're doing, and which is why you have the stage at Girls Like Me and anywhere you choose. Because your daddy is a little bit of somebody, and your mom is a little bit of somebody. So we want to help in all your dreams. So tell the people what you have planned for yourself with your dreams. You have a national audience right now watching. So let the people know exactly what it is you want to do um, with your dream of dance.
Okay, let me start by correcting you. My parents is a lot of somebody for everybody that don't know. Um, yeah, but my plans for dance is to. I really want to perform. Like I've been performing behind artists, but I really want to get my name known. So that when I do leave Earth, that people can know who my unique is. I plan to open up a studio. I have my eye actually on this one building. I'm not gonna tell nobody because I can't speak. I'm just keep it up. But I do want to open up a performing arts school as well. So not just a dance studio, but I want to open up a performing arts school. Um, and on the south side of Chicago mainly, but I do want to open it up all over the world, but mainly in Chicago because it's not a lot of dance studios. It is a lot of dance studios, but they're a little overpriced, or it's by people that's not really dancers. Or yeah, so I want to open up studios like that.
Can I interrupt you too, Maya? Because I know, like you, when during COVID, when we were locked down, and you when you first got home, because you had to come back due to COVID. So when you first came home, you for those of you who are watching, my baby girl is a dancer, meaning she cannot sit still. She has to move. She has to express, and her whole life has been being in environments and in school that promotes dancing. That every day she has a dance routine, dance challenges, conditioning, and all this other stuff, right? So when you came home, Maya, you took to the streets, like you were dancing on in the streets, out in the streets as cars were passing, because you didn't have a studio. We built you. We have a studio now where you can come and dance and do whatever you want. But before that, you were dancing in the street, dancing in the schoolyard, down the street. So talk about that, not having places to really safely be and dance.
Well, basically, my whole life, instead of feeling trapped, I just chose to dance outside, like whether it was cold or hot. I like warm up because sometimes I feel like I don't do enough, so I would choose to like get up and make a dance video. Or um, if I feel like I gotta dance and I feel like I don't have nowhere to go and I don't want to spend $25 to $50 to dance in the studio, or don't want to pay because at the time I didn't have a car. I didn't want to pay Uber money to get to a studio, or the studio would be all the way up north. So I just choose to dance outside and
You
just.
hear that, Alderman Sawyer in the sixth ward? You hear that? Everybody who knows, like, these children want places to be so that they can dance. Wouldn't it just be wonderful to be able to walk to a space, a recreational space,
A little bit free.
cultural space?
Yeah, because it's a lot of places that, like,
Schools are empty, right? It's
yeah.
schools around here that's empty that you could be dancing in.
And I'm pretty sure that it's a lot of kids and like a lot of little boys that want to play basketball or something. They don't really have like a place to go. Like they got this one place on the on 69th. What is that? But that's kind of high price because I tried to ask them for the damn place. About. But yeah, more open spaces to actually like have programs or have the freedom to dance or do whatever you want instead of like being high price because it's studios that are not closed. So, and it's probably people like me that dance outside or find a way to find other places. But I will say that not having these spaces did allow me to travel more because I always find different spaces. Like I travel on the train and I just get off and walk downtown and find a place to just record my video. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is a new space that I can use to record my video. Or not even not necessarily downtown, but anywhere. If I'm on a train or I just get off, I just look for spaces that I could just dance and find a new scenery. So it did allow me to travel a little bit around Chicago and just.
How do you are you ever concerned about your safety? You already know me. I'm always calling you on your location, but how do you feel about? Do you feel as if this city is a safe space for girls and young ladies to be? When you want to just explore it, do you feel as if you're welcome to explore every part of this city? Do you feel safe to do it?
Yes and no. Me, because I really don't care about what anybody feels about me being anywhere. Because I'm still gonna do it, and I attract people's eyes regardless, so that doesn't really bother me. So if somebody looking at me, I just put on the show. But I would say yes because you still have to think about your surroundings, what's going on, and all the stuff that's going on in the area. Like people are going missing, so I have to be like fully aware of what's going on while also like trying to just get emotions out. So it's kind of hard to be on your peace and have fun while yeah, try to like be fully aware of what's going on while trying to also like just express yourself and do what you want to do.
So you were also talking about things that you want to do too, with your dance. How you want it to take you. What's your biggest dream for yourself through dance?
My biggest dream is just to be consistent. Like always be booked and busy, and always like when I get one artist, I gotta get another artist that's even bigger than that artist. And my dream is to my biggest dream for myself as like a dancer would be to open up my performing arts school and to have my name well known, like so big, like you know how everybody know Beyonce. I want everybody to know my unique. Like that's how big I want to be. Like Michael Jackson, past that, I want to be like that big, but as a dancer, so everybody know me.
Yeah. So I wanted you to say you said you want everybody to know you. First of all, where can they find you? Where can they start following you?
You can find me on Instagram. That's where I post all my main videos. I would say TikTok, but that's not really like a.
What? But you have a handle, so tell them where because they don't know how to
Oh
find.
yeah. Um, I'm trying to see which social medias I want to give out. Cause some be personal, but I'm gonna say Instagram. Instagram is definitely one. You can follow me at MAYA__, unique UNIQU.
Maya underscore unique on Instagram. And you talked about you said you wanna get artists, but tell people what you want to do when you get there. You say booked and busy. What does that look like? What's your dream job? Like what's the dream role for dance? So are you teaching choreography or are you just dancing in for somebody?
Um,
You want to teach
the
Beyonce
goal
how
is
to
to
dance? You want to teach Chris?
um
You want to teach an artist how to dance? You want to teach a dance to an artist? Like, what do you want to do?
okay, not necessarily, but that could be a goal. But right now, for me, it's really just to be to get the chance to dance behind the artist. Not really like, but I also do want to do some behind the scenes work, like a director type thing. I do want to. Right now, I'm really trying to build up my choreography skills so that I could do something like out of the box when I do get introduced to different choreographers. I mean, different artists, so that I'm not doing anything basic. I want people to like. I want my work to stand out. So right now,
It definitely stands out. I want to thank you so much for giving me your time this morning. I want to thank you for you've been performing with girls like me for a while, and this is not nepotism, even though it would be. But you are more than qualified as a dancer. I'm so proud of you and always have been, and have always tried my best to make sure that you're in spaces that fuel your dreams and fuel your spirit. And so I'm grateful that you give back and serve alongside of us and inspire. And I know that you being a part of this day will definitely inspire other girls who are at one time was a girl like you, going to school, trying to go to a school and find a school that they can fulfill their own dreams that fuels them. So whether they're in art, whether they're in STEM, whatever it is, finding a space that really is conducive and feeds them. So thank you, Maya Unique. I know all your dreams will come true, and your father, B-Side, and I are so very proud of you and can't wait for the rest of Chicago and the world to see you on Monday.
All right, thank
Wait, let's see. Wait, let's tell the people when you will actually, when they can see you performing on Monday. It's a full day, but you will be on stage at 1:10. Your workshop is at 1:10 on Monday. So that's the part of the Day of the Girl that we will see you. And so thank you, Maya Unique.
thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. So yes, y'all, it's a huge day. That's just one phenomenal young lady. There's gonna be so many other phenomenal young ladies like DJ Yana, 17-year-old DJ, young lady DJ. So we're excited about that. We're excited about Lacey, who is a physical trainer. Her father is Siddiqui Muhammad with Chicago Fit Life, and we're just excited for these young people. And then, if you ever have watched Showtime, The Shy, and Miss Maisha, the character Miss Maisha that be getting all them boys together, honey, and using her voice and her platform. She now got a podcast on the show. Well, the real life Maisha, Genesis Danielle Hale, will be with us. It's gonna be a good time. I'm telling you. I really want, and I'm going to bring on now one of our lead hostess and our event designer. I do need you to come off of mute so that I can bring you on, because putting on an event, this event is not just about the girls. This is about the women in Chicago who were girls like me and who had to come up in this city and are prospering and thriving and using our businesses to say, you know what, we don't have to fit into the traditional way of doing things. We can use our gifts and our talents to for our own livelihood, but also as a sisterhood tool. And so I would love to bring you in. There you are, Miss A Vince by August, Alicia August Wright, who is our lead event designer. A Vince, we can't hear you. Hello. She's very I don't know what's going on, but we have a whole day planned. And let me say what the day is planned. I would love for her to tell, because I really don't know. They've been planning all of this. So I'm not um for once, y'all. This is the beauty of it, is that having a designer, for once I have not really had to um worry. Like, this is phenomenal, and I really wanted to be able to share those people and the businesses and the vendors who are supporting this and who this is powered by. So it is powered by Events by August, as well as BWJ Consulting. um so, let's see. So that we have COVID testing. This is mandatory testing on site. So it's not bringing a negative COVID test from prior. This is on site. We will have it set up for you, your convenience right there. This is so that we can ensure that we're all safe together. We want to make sure that we're not super spreaders, and we want to make sure that we're not putting anybody at risk. So that is why we will definitely have um, that. Then also we have 40 plus. I love how the Black women in the Chicagoland area are giving back and supporting our girls and being an example for them. So thank you to Chicago Plus Double Dutch for being out that day. They're going to have yoga workout with Sandria, who was our very first yoga instructor way back at our first at Pamper Talks, and also Day of the Girl years ago. And so glad that Sandria is still a partner. We have waist bead making with Black Beauty Cutie and Akua Kasan Garang. Then we have a sister circle. This is a chance for the girls to actually speak and talk to one another and be encouraged and just have their own safe space. This will be a girl only space. The women will not be involved at all in this conversation. This will be their time to share with each other and support each other. Uh, then we have the spoken word at in the afternoon. Then, of course, as we shared before, Maya Unique is doing her dance workshop. Sundance will be doing her t-shirts and showing the girls that. And this is the part that I want women right now to listen to, because the rest of the evening is all about women. But this part right here is where we prepare women, our girls, to be women. This next part is planting a seed. This is where they will get a seed that they will plant in dirt, that they will plant using words of affirmation and beliefs and dreams that they have of themselves, dreams and hopes of a better world and what they can contribute to the world. and they will be taught how to care for this plant and this seed. And as they care for this plant and seed, moving forward, when they take this home, they can see how practicing caring for something, nurturing something, giving attention to something, pouring positive vibrations help something to grow and bloom. And in turn, we're hoping that they feel the same way about themselves, that they realize that they are a seed that has been planted and that it needs nurturing and watering so that when they're 40, 50, 30 years old, anything that they say that they want, when it comes to them, when they have the opportunity to share who they are, when they have the opportunity to tap into that gift that they have, when they have the opportunity and the misfortune of having the world speak ill things to them or having the world give them negativity, they can already have what they need to have to stand strong and be the women and the young ladies who will change this world for us. We are raising Black girl magic. We are raising liberated minds. And so on this day, Chicago Day of the Girl, October 11th, we want every girl in Chicago to sign up so that they too can be empowered, so that they too can step into their destiny, so that they too can understand that we are here to amplify them, to support them, and to help them bloom. And ladies, women, men, adults, the grown folks, we got something for you too. Because at nighttime, when we send the girls home at 3, they done, they gone. We are coming into the building at 5 o'clock for cocktail hour, and then the most incredible night. We are honoring powerful women. Star Cunningham, who is a tech guru. Y'all hear me? Y'all, if you don't know who she is, you're gonna find out through Girls Like Me. I'm telling you, mind blowing. As we talk about technology and health, she is right on the cusp of that. I told y'all we got Sundance. Elisa Starks. Then my sister, my girl, Dr. Venus Evans Winters, baby. This is Blacktivist at its finest. This is my sister that's a researcher, author, advocate. She goes hard for Black girls, and she is going to be honored on this day. Am I forgetting anybody? That's it. And then we have our allies, our authentic allies. Brother, my big bro, Dr. Joseph Strickland. We are honoring him. He is the architect behind so many organizations and grassroots movements in this city and powerful organizations. He is the architect guiding us, advising us, counsel, research, visionary, everything. And then Dr. Lori Crowder of also the Alliance of Local Service Organizations will also be honored on Monday evening. And so it's going to be fun. But here's something else, y'all. If you didn't know, here's the next thing. We have our panel discussion. Our panel discussion with, I'm moderating, but we have Armani Baker, a young Black woman influencer who is doing great things. She's been hosting Kyle hair care products and a bunch of other corporate brands she's been the correspondence for. Then you have Patrice Perkins, Creative Genius Law. She's going to be on the panel. Sundance on the panel. And Bonita Griffin. Bonita is a Stanford fellow right now. She's also our board member. But Bonita is a data strategist and actually in her role, talking about how we use data for research and storytelling and telling our story. So we're gonna be talking to these women about how you use and how are you using your digital platforms. When Facebook went down the other day, what did the world miss about your voice online? Is Facebook the only place you are online? And if so, why? And how can we get you in other places so that you are playing an impactful role? How do you protect your businesses if they're a business that's online, your trademark, all these different things? How can we support each other using technology and digital platforms? That's going to be that conversation. And after that serious talk, y'all, we're going to be laughing for a cause because the girl Just Niche, another Chicago Girls Like Me, Just Niche will be in the building with all the jokes and everything, y'all. Just having a good time. Drinks are provided complimentary by Hennessy. We appreciate that sponsorship. Um, Also, thank you to Allstate Foundation for their generous support of this event. And then I also want to say our host for the evening will be Armani Baker and AC Green. And all y'all know AC Green. So we just want to be thankful and say thank you to Events by August Wright, who is our event designer. And thank you to our BWJ consulting firm. Also, our event designer logistics, Brian Gorman of Diverse City. Thank you for logistics. Thank you to Christy with an IPR and Felicia Appy Ajari PR. Thank you all. It's so many names. I hate when I do this because I know then I'll start forgetting. But I'm just so grateful, y'all. This is a celebration. This is we are coming together safely, safely during COVID. Um, uh, what do you call socially distanced, masked up, and negative test results. We making sure this is going to be a safe time. I thank y'all for joining. Any questions you have, please go and buy the tickets. Let me send you all here. Register your girls here, and you can also purchase tickets. Everything is on site or at girlslikeme.com. Girlslikmeproject.org. Let me send this to you. Let me put this up here so y'all can see. How come I don't have it showing? Don't ask me. It's really weird that it's not up here. Okay, but I'll just put it up here. So y'all can go to Girls Like Me project.org and you can do everything there. That's where you can that's where y'all can go right now. You can register your girls at girlslikemeproject.org. It is absolutely free. 11 through 18 years old. Register any girl you know. Get their slot in now before all the slots fill up. Want to make sure that they're registered so that they have a gift bag and that they actually have food and that we can accommodate them and we can be safe. So please make sure you are registering. Girls Like Me project.org. Click on Chicago Daily Girl and all the information is there. You can also purchase your ticket for our evening extravaganza and comedy show. Purchase your ticket at girlslikemeproject.org. When you purchase your ticket there, when you go online, you can purchase your ticket there. That ticket price, you can get a virtual ticket, meaning if you don't want to come out that evening, then you can watch everything right from the comfort of your own homes, or you can purchase a ticket to be live with us and experience everything in person. Your in-person ticket pays the price for you and for a girl to enjoy their day earlier. So you're paying it for. You're purchasing your ticket, and you're also contributing and sponsoring a girl for the day party. So isn't that wonderful? Like we can get and still give. It's a beautiful thing. I thank you again, y'all, for giving me your listening ears and watchful eyes. Y'all see, I got it right that time. But just thank you again. And thank you, Red Level Entertainment, for your platform. Thank you for all your support, B, and all the Red Level listeners. Thank y'all so much. All right, y'all. Until I take over again, I will see you all later. You can follow Girls Like Me Project as well on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget to go down there. Girls Like Me Project. Go there. Go there. Go there. Go, 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 go. Go register. Go buy your tickets. See y'all Monday. Peace.